Hi friends, good morning. It is Friday morning and it is 10:30 and I'm on reserve. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Martha and I generally have flight attendant content mostly and some travel stuff, other stuff for kind of mixed in. Oh, there's a giant bird on my bird feeder. I've become a bird person, people. So fun. I got a bird feeder that has a camera. I have a woodpecker that comes. He's adorable. I love him. Anyway, so I'm on reserve. I'm on PM reserve, which means I start my on-call hours at 10 a.m. and they finish at 6 p.m. So they can call me anytime in between there. They have to give me 2 hours to report to the airport. So at this point, it's 10:30 already. I have not gotten a call. I am now number 1 on the list. I started at number 5 last night, and there were a few PM trips in open time last night, but they were actually a little bit earlier PM. They were like 11:30, so technically we could not be called for those because that would not give me a 2-hour call out. So they must have given those to an AM or a ready reserve person. I just am sitting around. I went ahead and took a shower and I put my makeup on. I'm going to go do my hair, having some breakfast. Just like to be kind of prepared. Even though my drive is 60 miles, it can take a long time sometimes. So I like to be able to give myself at least an hour and a half to get there. So I want to be ready in case they do call me with about 30 minutes, within about 30 minutes of them calling me, if I have, if they do call me with only 2 hours, which they do quite often. I'm gonna go finish my breakfast and I'm hard boiling some eggs just in case for my lunch box, and I'll check in later, let you know what I get, if any. All right guys, checking in. I am still home. It is now I think it's like 12:30. I am going to have some lunch now. Just had breakfast on my last clip and now I'm having lunch. Just hanging out, doing some journaling, you know. I don't really have a lot to do. I guess I could do some laundry. What would you do? I mean, I can't really go anywhere. I probably will work out a little bit later when it gets closer to the time that I'm released. But I do not have to call to be released. I'm just officially released at 6 p.m. And no one's home, which is kind of weird for me. I think I can count the times I've been at home by myself with no kids or husband on both my hands for an extended amount of time. I mean, it's been like a few hours here or there, but my husband's out of town and my daughter's out of town, and just got the house to myself as long as I don't go to work. So I don't know what to do with my life. I don't get to. Okay, it's funny because I was thinking I do get time in hotel rooms, but I'm at work. I don't have like my creature comforts of home with me, so that's why I started vlogging, to give me something to do. But when I'm home, I'm just like, what should I do? Do I do laundry? Do I write? I don't know, read, watch TV? I don't often get just the luxury of being at home to do whatever I want. So, anyway, I'm gonna go have some lunch. I'm heating up an old burrito, a leftover burrito. Yum. So I'll check in later if I get called. Well, guys, they got me. They got me. So I had 10 minutes left of my reserve and I had just ordered food and was in my car driving to pick up my salad, thinking, I'm home free, I'm just gonna have my salad and drink a glass of wine, chill out, and see what happens tomorrow. No, they called me. So they called me right at the 2-hour call out mark to be here at the airport at 10 to 8. And our flight leaves for Sacramento at 8:50, and I only do one leg working the A position. So I'll be up in the front. I have not worked the A position in a hot minute. So I'm going to open up my tablet and look at my announcements. One thing we can do is actually read the announcements, although when you're in training, you have to know them by heart without looking. But when you're out on the line after probation, you can read them. So, I never do because it feels better to me to look at the people while I'm saying everything. But yeah, so I'm going to go look them over and I'll check in a bit. Hey friends, I am on day 3 of my reserve trip. I am in Houston at the airport. We had 22 hours at the airport. So I did nothing. I worked out. I actually went last night and had dinner with my crew, which was lovely. And then this morning I went and worked out. I did not have socks. I was supposed to borrow some from my crew member, but he didn't show up. So I just went sockless in my shoes. How gross. But I did it. I got it done. And now I'm going to head over to the airport a little bit early so I can get some food. We have 3 legs today. 1, 2, 3. We're going to Nashville, Vegas, and then LA. We're supposed to land in LA a little after 11 p.m. And then I'm going to drive home. And super weird, but there will be no one there. I'm coming home to an empty house except for the cat. It'll just be me and the kitty, which is so weird. I don't think I've ever come home to no one. I think empty nest is looming, people. My daughter is 25 and she has a great job. She's just trying to figure out where she can afford to live. As you all know, it's quite expensive in California. And for a single person, it's not easy. So she's just trying to figure that out. And so until then, she's with us. And while I'm excited for her to, do her life, whatever she wants to do, I'm going to miss having my babies at home. Like, God, it's so weird. I don't know. I just don't think people talk about like transitioning into having adult children enough and how that feels. And I don't know. I'm not like excited to kick everybody out of the house. I might joke that I am, but it's not true. I like my kids a lot. So anywho, I'm gonna head over to the airport and get a little bite to eat and then head to the aircraft and go home. Go home day. So yeah, nothing else to report. Why does it look like I have a big womp on my head? Talk to you later.